Hey everybody, it's Thursday. It's your Thursday email update. Am I kind of glowing on top of my head? It looks like it, but y'all will deal with it. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out last night. Thanks for being a part of our fear sermon, and I hope that your small group questions were applicable. I hope you're able to talk to your kids about it. I know I had some that came to me and talked to me a little bit afterwards about their fear and, is it wrong to be afraid? And there is a line there where, as I said, if you're driving 100 miles an hour on the turnpike and you shouldn't be, your fear is going to keep you from doing that. It makes you, instead of being fearless, your fear is going to actually keep you from doing this. But if you're facing things where you are unable to function as a member of society because you will not ride in a car, period, because of your fear, then you're not trusting God in that area, and you need to be able to balance that, I guess, is what I'm thinking the best way to explain it. But I guess it all boils down to it's every case is different, but in every situation, and the context of the situation matters. But just encourage your students to put their trust in God, to not be terrified, not be discouraged, but to be strong and courageous, to know that God is their stronghold and that He is there for them. Doesn't mean that they won't have problems and they don't aren't going to face things that they will be afraid of, like job loss for their family, or maybe a physical problem, or whatever it is, maybe a disease or whatever. But they need to not fear, but trust God. When fear is beginning to overwhelm them, they need to trust Him. So I hope that was a message that helped some. Thanks for being a part last week for the leader meeting. It was helpful to me to be able to kind of hear from you about our team care and how we can kind of grow together. Tracy has got an idea for our next meeting for some team building, so that we can get to know each other. The way we can sacrifice, the way we can communicate, the way we can do all these things is by knowing each other better. And when we don't spend any time together and all we ever do is, you guys hear from me on this one-way communication, when we see each other for a few minutes between small groups and between the sermon on Wednesdays, that's not enough. So we need to be able to build a little bit more of a kind of this solid connection, this bond that we are missing. And so team building is going to help with that. I hope that you got the calendars that I put out for a few of you. We're still trying to get the Google Calendar up on the website. Haven't got that perfected. Some of it's on there, but it needs to be completely right. So I did at least put a calendar together so that you had the next 3 months. Tracy has that. You can get it again next week if you didn't get it this week. Let's see, what else? The encounter, I guess we got more kids signed up for that. That's cool. The next week Don't Be Cool event is something that we're kind of like, it's really not a major event. It's just something, it's the week before Halloween, so we'll let kids dress up. I'm not expecting a huge thing out of it. I'm not making a big deal out of it. We're just kind of going to see what happens. We're going to wing this thing and see if new kids show up because of it, or if our attendance is higher or lower, or how the kids like it. But it will not be a Comida Loco size event. Our next big event will be the November 16th Teacher Thanks event that we're still trying to name. We don't even have a name for it yet, but where we're trying to get the kids to invite their teachers for a special day for them. So that's what's going on there. I noticed there was a few missing last night. It's really about touching lives, making sure you're doing your discipleship commitment. And if you seem to be doing discipleship commitment with the same people all the time, try to hit others just a little bit. If the texting isn't working and they're not responding to you, make a phone call, pay a visit, but spend your hour connecting with these ones that have been gone a little bit. And even if they haven't been gone, connect with them. If they're your regular, make sure that they know that they matter and that it's good to see them. Sometimes that's what I do. When we have a low attendance, I'm like, man, where's everybody at? But it's like, you have this group here that is here. Don't they matter? What are they? You know what I mean? We need to make sure that we show them, man, I am so glad you're here. It's awesome to see you. How was your week? So do that. Be sure you're a part of that. I have already talked for 5 minutes, so I'm going to run this out. Be a leader to your family before you're a leader to students. Do that. Do family devotions. do your discipleship commitment. And it seemed like there was something else, but I don't know what it is right off. So if I think of it, I'll type it into the email. Otherwise, guys, appreciate you all. Have a great week. We will see you next week. Bye.